Highway, truck's making a weird sound. There's about $100 worth of diesel oil leaking out. I've never been so happy for a traffic stoppage. It's a lot quieter now. I don't feel death as much. I can get into this. Still waiting for USA. I have towing coverage, which is good. It's good up to 50 miles, but I need someone to tow it. Nobody's taken the contract yet. So it's only been 20 minutes. Lack of bathrooms here. I don't see any bathrooms. Maybe I'll go over there. That might be my bathroom. Maybe there's something over here. I don't know. Diesel's done leaking, I think. Probably gonna need a new tank, or maybe some duct tape. Somebody tried to escape here with their car. That's not good. Got a front radiator. Oh, that's a good hose clamp. That's a really good hose clamp. Yeah, it's kind of embedded in there. Oh. Update. Tow driver on his way. Pretty empty. I'm gonna offer him if he wants me to pull up over there, but I'm not sure how much fuel I got left. Diesels in particular on their fuel, they like it at a high pressure. So we'll see. It's pretty. Birdies. My kitty wants the birdie. Oh. Just waiting for the birdies. Maybe the birdies will come over here. Oh, water's not flowing that well. It's supposed to be a windy, blustery, rainy day. She's been taking all the dog treats and hides them in her bed, which was Spike's bed. I wonder where Spike went. I give him a treat before I leave, keep him occupied. Well, it's Tuesday, and let's see, Friday I drove to work and my shock came out of the shock holster, that washer broke. Then yesterday, the gas tank, after I filled it full of fuel, dropped on 480, the highway, so that was good. So we're hoping for a very uneventful Tuesday morning drive to and from work. Maybe just to work. I'd just be happy with one, calm incident. So we'll see. And I looked online, there's a bunch of new tanks for around $800 to $1,200. The $1,200 one holds 60 gallons, so then I can jump 60 gallons of fuel on the highway. Actually, that's 60 gallons. But anyhow, then I realized, hey, Facebook Market Space. And the tank is made out of plastic, so unless you drag it on the ground, it's pretty long lasting. So I found a couple guys in Pennsylvania, on the other side of Pennsylvania, that had them for about $300. But there's a guy near Pittsburgh that hopefully has one. What was odd is he was advertising the filler, the part that goes inside. I don't know why they got the filler. It's already full at that point.
wasn't called the filler. Anyhow, it's the sending unit. I'm sorry, which makes sense. And then he had a picture of the tank in the ad. Then today he's like, I don't know if I still have the tank. So he's going to go check. But I did a visual on the part. It looks like the right part. And the description was the right year. So 2000 to 2003. Used the exact same tank. So, and I get the new tank straps, which I will need. At least one. Probably two. Might put a third on there just if I can. What I haven't done is taken the tank out to make sure that it was the tank strap that broke, not the strap attachment to the body and frame. Which would be super cool if that wasn't also fucked up. So this morning before I ran a drain cycle. So today's shot as far as this drying out. Maybe tomorrow. Oh wait, no, it's supposed to rain tomorrow too. It's flowing pretty good right now. That's great. So it's time to cut the grass because the grass is growing. Not so much here. And then maybe tonight we're gonna take the tank out. See how that's doing. There's a guy who is parting out an F-250. He's got the bed off, and you can see the tank in the picture. He wants $75, which is a lot better than $800 plus shipping. The best one I saw was, I think it was $1,600 on eBay. It was $800 for the tank and $400 shipping, or some ridiculous number. I don't know why it would cost that much to ship. I mean, frankly, all you gotta do is stick a FedEx label on it and give it to the FedEx guy, but whatever. So I'm gonna have to jack up the end because there's a lot of hoses and stuff connected to that, and yeah. So yeah. So won't be doing any mortar work today. I expect a pretty good sized flood when I get home. And have a damn pump. It's definitely a wet spring this year. It's a little floody out there. The pump's gonna run great once I get outside and plug the damn thing back in. I'm gonna wait a little longer. Whoa, 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 what is this? What is this, Attack of the Dogs? Cripes, stop. Okay, stop. Well, it's Friday. You'll never guess who just rolled in pee. Now she needs a bath. Yeah, it's that one, you're right. So I had to put the truck here after the towing so that, you know, because I couldn't really drive it. Although, ironically, they dumped it here and it still drove, despite the hole in the tank. And I've been negotiating with the guy in the face space. He has a 2002 F350 diesel 7.3 that doesn't have... Hey! Shh! Anyhow, he said it wants $75 for the tank, but he hasn't taken the tank off. And all week I've been like, hey, have you got that tank off yet? I think I ripped this one off, but I don't think that was still very good. So my defense, yeah, that's a vent. Or maybe it was back there. Yeah, it was back here. Sorry, put that back here. Note to self: you must raise the rear end to get the tank out, unless you're on a lift, at which point it doesn't matter. But then it's raised as well. So this is not janky. Though I told the dog not to go near this, but I can't move the vehicle, so yeah, let that come back up. The shield, which is really handy, it's fiberglass. It's pretty heavy duty fiberglass or something. It's sturdy. Gets the fuck in the way while you're trying to take the fittings off. But yeah, I got that off. I'm gonna replace at least one. Shut up! Stop it! But and then we'll have to open this up. Let's take a look at the bottom part. Oh, they got this handy Tigarica. I don't think I could reliably fix that. Now, if we were still looking at $800 for a new one, yeah. But for $75, and it's going to be pretty easy to test. You know, plug the holes up and does it hold air? Yes, good. There's not a lot of pressure in here. I do like the to-go handles. So the other reason I got it out, other than the fact I had to get it out, is so we get the model number, make sure you got the right one, as well as, that's it, let's just burn that in there. I didn't know how big it is because I can't throw it in the back of there. I either got to borrow somebody's truck or put it in my car. So I think if I put the seats down, and, at least it's not going to be greasy as fuck. First thing when I pulled this up, I'm like, I want to power wash. I'm like, but I'm going to throw it out. So, yeah. The fooler part, the pumpulator in here and the sensor, that's a $1,400 part at the dealership. So we're going to be real careful on that one. What the? So, anyhow, it's probably going to rain again. We've come up with a new plan over here. I'm just going to spend $40 and buy the world's biggest tarp and lay it over here and over here and over to here and put some 4x4s down and just make this a rain-free zone. So no rain here anymore. It's sloped adequately so that everything should go over here. I just need it to, slope down here. And I got these blocks so I can make like a little wall over there and just need it to stop raining. I've checked the forecast and it's supposed to be raining for the next 6 to 7 days. Yeah, so that's great. Yeah, turn that back on. There you go. So this was dry when I left this morning, but it rained again. So these are the straps. This one was on the front and it was about to go. This is fairly thick metal. So what was fun about this is even though it was dragging and falling, I still had to spend some time to get it apart. Obviously, that's the part that did break. Put over to here. I don't know if I need this plastic. Yeah, I think I do. It's super important. So we'll be ordering new straps. I was hopeful that I could get a part number off this, but I'm thinking maybe not. I guess I can measure it, although it shouldn't be a big deviation in part numbers on these. Would be nice if they made them out of something that was a little more rust-proof. Hold your breath on that, but yeah, that was not too far away. I guess I should have taken a look, but frankly, you get under here, you start looking at things, and you're like, I don't want to see that rust. I don't want to see that hole. So, I know better now. My next life will do better, I guess. I think we'll cut the grass. I got her. She's barely in there. And she's got fuel in it, which is good and bad because I heard her to move. We'll be draining the fuel out for the movie. We're doing a drive-by where I got that really pretty block, and I'm going to say they still got some more. I was hopeful they did. I took the pellet right there in the end. Jesus Christ, they had 100 to begin with. I think we're good for fuel. I did this because there's fuel in there, and I don't want to spill the fuel. That will stink forever. Diesel fuel's got an odor to it. This shield, of course, I've got another shield. It's still got the original strapping on there to hold it to the tank. I think I'm gonna disconnect that. My straps, which I obviously need new ones, the metal straps, aren't gonna be here till Monday. So tomorrow I'm gonna take the tops off these and clean them out and see which one's better. Unfortunately, he cut the hose here, so definitely don't want to use this one. I'm gonna leave it on there to keep rain from getting in there. This looks actually newer than mine. Oh, looks like he didn't bother taking those off. Looks like a new vent, so I'm gonna have to get some new parts here if I need to replace them. This one definitely looks older or more worn than mine. Okay, well, I'll cut that now. Oh yeah, I'm gonna wash this. I don't even want to fucking touch it. I got some mud in there I was able to clean up, hence why that's wet. To be identical. So that's good. We're gonna power wash her in the rain. Makes sense. But you can tell that at least this is dirty, but it looks like my old hoses are better. A little bit. Might as well do it while I could. And then I almost put the whole thing away and realized I forgot to power wash those. So I've checked the part numbers. They're identical on these. Other than this one being dirtier, they're the same.